right, hey guys, so we wanted to try something a little different. We're going to be starting to interview some businesses involved in the real estate industry to give you guys a little bit of insight on how really it all works. Today we're going to be talking to Whitney Parrott from Wit and Whims about staging. It's kind of a topic that I'm sure all of you have heard about, but really, what is it? What does it do for a property? And what can you get out of it? So I'm going to kind of ask Whitney some questions and let her take it away. Hi, Whitney.
Hi, Seth. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. So, Whitney, there's a lot of people who stage their homes. People love staging. It looks really pretty, but does it really actually do anything for the property? And what exactly is staging? Can you explain that?
Sure. So really the reason why we stage, Seth, is because we're trying to create a space where buyers can come into the home and really envision themselves living in the home. So a lot of what we're doing when we stage is depersonalizing each space. So simple things like removing family photos, anything that's like personal to that homeowner. And then really just lightening and brightening. That's what we focus on, just keeping each space as light and bright as possible because that's really what we find buyers want. Yeah,
so trying to like make it all neutral. So I've worked with Whitney many times in the past, and really what we're accomplishing together is, like she said, creating a space that all the buyers can feel themselves in and make it a little bit more of a neutral living space. In your experience, has staging worked? Generic question.
Absolutely. I mean, even just thinking about properties that we've worked on together, you know, we've had multiple bid situations with over asking offers. And we find that staging isn't just putting in furniture into a home. It's really starting with the bones of the house. So do we need to paint? Do we need to replace flooring? Do we need to paint the kitchen cabinetry? Starting there and then staging at the end. So really, I think a lot of times people think staging is just bringing furniture into a space, but really we like to come at it from a approach more like kind of holistic, looking at it from the walls all the way down to the throw pillow.
Nice. Okay, next question. Biggest question probably is, how much does this actually cost and who pays it usually?
Sure. So it really depends on a project to project basis. So if we're just coming in and bringing in, you know, light accessories and throw pillows and using what the homeowner already has, we're starting usually right around $1,000 for that. If we're bringing in a whole house of furniture, you know, from sofas all the way down to the throw pillows, then we're looking at a much higher price point, closer to, you know, anywhere from $3,000 and up. And that's for 60 days. So the items stay in the home for 60 days. And then after that, if you need it, which typically you don't, but if you do, then there's a rental fee associated with that.
So that may sound like a lot of money to you guys, but think about it. If you invest $2,000 to $4,000 in making the house look perfect, and you're achieving a price point that's now maybe $10,000 to $20,000 more, you have to ask yourself, was it worth it? And most people would say yeah. So that's why we stage properties, because it takes a property from a preliminary price point to a price point that's never probably even been achieved before in that neighborhood or in that building. So that's the reason why we stage. We highly recommend it. Sometimes it's a collaborative payment between the seller and the agent. Sometimes it's just the seller. Sometimes it's like a program through Compass Concierge that basically pays it all up front for you. But bottom line, guys, is staging is so critical for selling your home. It can make or break it, and or you accept a lower price because you didn't take the time and the money to stage a property. You know, we worked on a property together recently that the maximum price point was $730 for the condo in the building. We staged it very, very well, and it sold for $40,000 over what the entire building has ever sold for that type of condo. I really, really, really believe in staging. It's probably the most powerful tool out there, second to probably photos, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and without great staging, you can't have great photographs.
Exactly. So Whitney Parrott from Wit and Whims Designs, now new small business owner. Woo!
Yay!
And I encourage you guys to use her services or reach out to kind of have a consultation about how we can sell your house for the highest price possible. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.